3, 2, 1. Begin. Okay, we have here the Compospin, purchased through woot.com, and Woot's advertisement said that it could be assembled in under 30 minutes. So I figured a good way to test that would be with my 8-year-old who loves to put things together and dismantle things. So we'll see how this goes. We've got some of the tools here. I believe we need a hammer in addition. So let me grab a hammer. And can you set that over on its side, Colton? Just push it back, yeah. All right.
What's the hammer gonna be for?
I'm not sure, but I seem to recall that we might have needed something. So we'll open the box here. Here on the outside, it says turns household waste into, well, hello Rapunzel. Can you step out of the way of the camera, please?
Brenna.
Rapunzel, can you go over and see your mother? Hey, I need you over here, okay? You may actually have similar family situations going on slowing you down, but we're hoping it won't slow us down too much. So we're opening the box right now. It says, turns household waste into compost in as little as 6 weeks. Easy and fun to use. Easy and fun to use. Gotta love that part. Revolutionary design, 1-year warranty, patent pending. Alright, so it doesn't have a patent on it, so if you don't want to make your own and create one, I guess that's possible, huh? 50-gallon capacity. What's that, Colton?
Looks like the instruction manuals, assembly manual, and user guide.
Alright.
Compospin sphere, optional base.
Open it up and let's find the first instructions, what we need to do.
Well, it shows everything we need. And I think up here on the top, oh, this is just table of contents. Here.
Okay, so let's show that to the camera. Here's our
Exploded
instructions.
view. That's the exploded view right here.
And the different items and steps showing it going together. So ABC, and yes, indeed, it does show a need for a hammer. Alright, so step 1 is simply unpack the compost sphere. So we got to get all the pieces out. You just make a pile of them right over there, Colton. We are building the Death Star Compospin, a compost ball composter.
For you, Dad?
Yes, for our garden that you're going to help with next year. Looks like the base, bottom section there. Probably not. Alright.
Oh, you better not for that.
Seems like that would go right there. Although maybe it's supposed to go this way. Think that's right?
Yep, looks much better.
Maybe we should look at the directions.
Looks like a tennis racket.
Not a tennis racket. Let's put down all of the individual small parts right there, Colton.
Screws.
bottom.
We got the big fat guy now.
We have the base. Do
Yeah.
those roll?
Big old fat guy.
Hmm?
Got the big fat guy.
All right, and we will begin putting this together right back here. Let's move this box out of our way. Hey, Jules. All right. Maybe. So we'll begin following the steps to put this together here. Okay. So we've begun step 2 to assemble the sphere panels. And Colton had a little struggle with that, but starting to get them pretty good.
I did not. I'm tough.
Not too difficult to put in. Alright, and one more panel over here on this half. I'm building this around the base, but that's not part of the instructions, nor is it necessary. It's just evidence of my lack of space here.
You say you lack space?
What's the next step, Colton?
Next step?
C.
Hammer something. We have to hammer something.
Read it loud enough for the camera to hear you.
Repeat steps A and B to connect 4 panels. Place the E6 pins in the center of the E5 rivets and hammer the pins with a small hammer until flush. Then repeat steps A to C to assemble the second half to the sphere.
Open the packages carefully. Alright, we need these pins.
Yeah, where do these go?
This is where the hammer comes in. You just read it. What does it tell you to do?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm crazy. Give me the small.
Where's the hammer?
Can I do it?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we just ended up with a broken pin on one of these. Might want to have an adult handle the hammer. They're plastic. One of my pet peeves about a lot of products these days. Could very easily make the same type of tools in each of the items out of stronger material. Let me do this. But they do go in fairly easily. Those are not. Go pause it. Go back, please. So on to step 3. Step 2 wasn't too bad. I ended up breaking one myself. So I would honestly give them about 1 star for putting all plastic parts. Seems pretty ridiculous to me. They ought to be able to put a few metal pins in to hold this thing together so you don't break them as you're putting it together. Hopefully they've added a few extra parts. So, Colton, get out of the way of the camera, please. Alright, so next step, inserting the air tubes to help with the, put that hammer down, put that down. To help with the circulation of air. So we've got these air tubes here. and a little nut to go on the end of them. And the nuts have a special shape to actually fit in the hole. Also plastic parts, of course. Makes light on shipping, I guess. Turn around the other way, Colton. Take that out.
Oh, that's so good.
Okay. Can you go put all those bolts or the nuts in?
Oh, that's it?
You put all these in the holes with the big part on the bottom. Okay?
Big bad
All the way
face
around,
on the
put
bottom,
those in.
gotcha. What can I have?
Would you like to help? Love to have your help. See this? I need it to fit right in that hole there.
Easy.
Turn it around the other way.
Why don't we just have it like this? Is there any?
Alright, so we're about a half hour into this. And haven't been too bad. Moving to step 4, attaching the collar to the upper sphere. And that's this piece here.
It's gonna be the devil.
So there we've got the rivets again. We need to place in all the holes going around the side. And if you're trying to film this, you might want to make sure that you keep your little dressed up princess girl away from the camera. Push a rivet through each of the holes, and again, fairly simple, fairly straightforward as far as the construction. I just feel like we could have some stronger supports.
And as we know, we're just gonna do these little small ones again.
And the final pin into the bottom one. And there we have the bottom half of the sphere. And now we've got to connect the two. Can you step off there? And this top piece will come off. And it looks like the two just go together again with pins interlocking. Where's the mallet, Cookie?
There's some.
Rubber mallet. Rubber mallet.
Rubber.
And it is going to take a little positioning for some of these, 'cause it's not quite coming together, but I would think that if we start on one side, we'll be able to maneuver all of the rest of them to come together. So we'll begin putting the rivets in.
Okay, where's the hammer?
Let me
Give
see,
me the
put
rubber
another
hammer.
one in there.
Would you mind giving me the rubber
Just put
hammer?
it in there. Pause the movie down for a second, please. It is a little tough to join parts of these and get the holes to line up where they need to be. It's actually got me wondering if I need to trim some of the joining pieces. To make it go together.
What kind of screws are
The rivets.